week on ETalk, Allie shows us how to be innovative with drinkware, Charlie and Mikey visit the Elon Maker Hub, and we take a look at Elon's intellectual climate. And Olivia is here to talk about Intersect. All that and more coming up. Hey everyone, thanks for tuning into ETalk, where we talk everything from LA to Elon. I'm Casey, here with my lovely co-hosts, Madison, Rachel, and Allie. Let's jump right into the gossip for this week. So,
okay, I'll start us off with, so who remembers the show Jersey Shore?
Who forgets it is the better question.
Jennifer J-Wow Farley got married to her longtime boyfriend, Roger Matthews, on Sunday.
Do we know how long time is? I'm just asking.
Well, they have a 1-year-old child, Melanie, together.
They were together when Jersey Shore was on, so they've been on.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So actually,
a long time.
Okay.
And so they got married and they tied the knot. And you know, what do we think? Did you guys watch the show?
I never watched.
I watched, I think, like an episode, and I was like, oh,
I am so guilty for
I watched a
watching
lot
it. I
thinking back.
celebrated Jersey Day. That's like because it was on Thursday. I'm ashamed to admit that I watched it every Thursday. I was religiously watching it, and they were a mess.
But
But
now they're all in their late 20s, early 30s. They're like growing up, maturing. Snooki
looks
Snooki
amazing.
looks so good.
Yeah.
I know. It's nice to see. It's nice to see that.
Yeah.
It's, you know,
Wait.
it's a little refreshing.
I'm sorry, did you say they're expecting a second
Yeah,
child?
so they
That's going to make a wedding dress difficult. Just saying.
Well, they announced at the wedding that
At
they
the
are
wedding.
expecting a second child.
So it
it's
worked.
pretty
The
early
wedding
on.
dress worked. If you were
worked.
wondering.
Well, that's exciting.
Yeah.
Did they say how far along she was? Or?
I don't know.
Oh, she
You know.
couldn't
Yeah.
drink at her own wedding.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm sorry, that's like not important, but funny.
Wow, she's done enough drinking in her life.
Yeah,
On
but
the
really,
show.
she has a whole show. Right?
Yeah.
Speaking of babies, Chrissy Teigen and John Legend just announced that they are expecting, which is really perfect timing because I think it was just last week or maybe the week before. Chrissy came out and talked about her struggle with like in vitro and how no one really knew about it, and she's like, and she was quoted saying, "Oh, it's not something that you just like, you know, post on Twitter, like going to, you know." So finally, like, bun is in the oven, and you can see her.
Oh my
like,
gosh,
cute
she's
little
so
belly.
cute.
It's adorable. So I mean, are you guys as excited as I am?
That baby's going to be stunning.
Gorgeous.
Oh my
First of
gosh,
all.
it's so
It'll
exciting.
sing, it'll model, it'll make me laugh. I'm just so excited. Literally, I love them.
I love them so much.
So she's showing. She's
She
visible
is
in a real
showing.
way.
And before we came on, I saw that E! shared something on Instagram, and it said, "Is Chrissy Teigen expecting twins? Tune in now." So tune into E! if you want to know.
Well, she said she's not.
Yeah, we'll let you know next week.
She tweeted that she isn't. So I did see
Okay.
that. Yeah, because
I think she would know.
she
Yeah.
said I've seen she's been getting ultrasounds every day or something, and so she knows it's
Every
not
day.
twins.
Well, I'm a twin, and I'm just saying, my parents didn't know we were twins till farther in than they probably would have liked. So
It was like, surprise.
it was my sister that was a surprise, actually. But
right.
because it doesn't matter.
Okay.
But anyways, maybe she doesn't even know yet. Because if Chrissy Teigen has twins, I'm gonna make a really big deal about it. Because I have major twin pride in a very, very real way.
Love it, love it, love it, love it. So kind of on a sadder note.
Yeah, and other news, sad news, but kind of happy because he came out of it. Lamar Odom, I'm sure everyone knows that he went into a coma after overdosing at a Nevada brothel. But Khloe Kardashian, yes, lots to say about that. But Khloe Kardashian has been at his side the whole time that he's been there. He did wake up, and everything looks pretty normal, other than the fact that right now he cannot stand.
Is he speaking?
He woke up, and the first thing he saw Khloe there, and he looked at her, and it makes my heart so warm. He looked at her and he said, "Hey, baby." So, but everything since then has been kind of slurred.
I guess they found like every drug ever in his system.
He was at a brothel.
I feel really bad because obviously he's going through a lot, but like
He's
I
had a
feel
really
worse for
hard life.
Khloe.
Have you heard about everything
really?
he's been through?
Oh,
He's
yeah.
been through a lot. He has
so everyone
like,
forgets he's like a basketball player, right? Like literally.
I mean,
Everyone
Retired.
calls him,
He's
like,
retired.
Yeah.
he was a
He's just
basketball
like-
player in a loose sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would put it as. He was,
I mean, he was on the Lakers and the Clippers. He's kind of been everywhere.
he was a free agent
but
for a while.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he's had a hard life. So.
I've been jumping around the NBA for years. It is such a sad situation
Yeah,
though, and
it is.
I feel worse for Chloe.
Chloe.
I'm
She-
so sad for
Because
her.
they're still legally
Married.
bound, you know.
And she loves him so much. Like, she held off on the divorce for so long. So
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
kind of hoping for them to get together again. But she's dating James Harden now, and he's been really great through the whole
Oh, yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
So
I think
we'll
Lamar needs
see
to
where
What
it
a
goes.
himself in his,
messy
like, recovery.
situation.
And
Yeah,
I've read
more
that
than
he's going to
anything.
live with her, so we'll see. Like,
Who?
That's-
Lamar's gonna-
Lamar through all the, because he's going to have to do so much rehab. So
Oh
she was
my
saying that
gosh.
she'll
It's very
stick by him.
complicated.
What
mean-
about his children? How old are his children?
2 children. I know one's 17. I don't know how old
Wow.
his son is.
Yeah.
But
So they're like around that age.
Yeah.
that, yeah.
So not. Oh,
That's-
that's really sad.
and
I mean,
it's
imagine
hard.
if your dad is on, you know, all news. You know.
Yeah.
for being found in a brothel.
brothel.
overdose.
But how sad is it that he got to the point where he felt like he needed to go to girls, like, and pay for girls for a whole weekend to get that feeling of love?
That's
Or
so
whatever.
But I mean,
sad.
like,
But isn't that-
was he not doing that when he was married to Chloe?
We
Well,
don't
then,
know.
yeah.
We don't know.
Don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know.
And let's not explore it.
Yes.
On a happier note,
Yep.
Adele. She's back.
Oh, yeah.
She's back.
She's better than ever, and I'm hyped about it. Last night, during just a casual commercial break, during the X Factor UK, the screen blacks out. What plays through
dramatic.
speakers across England? I guess that's where the X Factor UK plays.
Yeah, I
I'm
guess.
gonna assume Northern Ireland.
Yeah,
Northern
I was-
Ireland,
yeah.
maybe, because that's technically part. Anyways, we're not getting specific. What plays? It blacks out Adele's voice, lyrics enter the screen as she sang it.
Bounce
Then
it out.
apparently the screen just blacked out again and went back to regular programming. Mysterious, sexy.
Oh my
I'm
gosh,
into it.
I love
I
it.
feel like it's very, especially very Adele these days, because like no one knows where she is.
Yeah.
She's just,
She's
and sometimes
mysterious.
you see
She's in
her.
my heart. That's where she
Right,
is.
she is mysterious.
Love
I
Adele.
love her for it.
Yeah.
I
I love
know.
it so much because it's so mysterious.
There's
It gives
no
you
one
a
else
taste of
really-
everything
It's
that you're looking
refreshing,
forward
too.
to.
Yeah.
She's
Privacy,
been on
it's
like a
refreshing.
5-year hiatus, right?
Yeah.
She
Like,
had that vocal
She-
problem.
Yeah.
Right. So I think
Oh,
she had to
yeah, yeah.
recover
Yeah.
from that.
and she had a baby.
But I was, you know, it's funny because I hate to admit it, maybe love to admit it, but like it was like 4 or 5 days ago, I was listening to Adele, and I was like, "Where are you, Adele? Like, come back!" And
Yeah.
my
She was
dad's,
like, Casey,
my
come back.
dad's a huge fan too, believe it or not. Like,
Wow.
yeah, my dad loves Adele.
She pulls out heartstrings across the
There's
world.
no one
Oh,
else-
yes.
Yeah, there's no one
And
else quite like her.
I was-
Her voice is just amazing.
Yeah, and we've been.
Has
wondering.
anyone heard that? I
I heard
I
it.
listened.
It sounds
Thoughts?
like her old stuff. It's very like we were once lovers, now we're not. I miss
So
you.
who's she singing
Piano.
about?
will
Is
we
she
ever
still
know?
With is she still with the
Me.
man that she had the baby with?
Maybe.
I think. I haven't heard.
She's
you
so
don't know.
mysterious.
Yeah, you don't know.
No.
Adele, we want answers.
She has like a built-up like bank of like heartbreak that she can just pull from for herself.
Oh,
Yeah.
she's like Taylor Swift.
right.
She's
Yeah.
like a jazzier, kind of
More
cooler,
mature.
a bit cooler about it.
Not
Taylor
mature,
She
Swift.
it's not
won't sue
mature.
everyone around.
I feel like
Right.
her voice is more
Her music's on
angelic.
Spotify.
Her music's on Spotify.
That is important.
watching Cool It.
It's so funny. Well, so this is exciting. All right. Well,
I'm excited about
I'm
it.
so
body
excited.
is
I might even buy it on iTunes. That's a stretch.
that's a stretch.
But maybe.
That's when you know.
But
That's when
maybe.
you know.
I wonder if it like how she's gonna like reveal the first album as a whole. How is she gonna be like, this is the name? Is she gonna put Beyonce,
Beyonce.
and not do anything
Oh,
about
that
it?
would be awesome.
Is she gonna give it a lot? Is she gonna do Justin Bieber and do like the different Instagram things every day before she releases something? Who knows? Not me. Not anyone else except for Adele and I guess her baby. Maybe.
Her PR team.
Exactly. Well, coming up, our craft expert, Allie, is going to show us how to take an old
Anything.
anything, just anything. We're
Craft
going to
it up.
be innovative and make it new again. Stay tuned.
Hey, did you know 2.4 million loving cats and dogs in shelters and rescues need our help to find a home? Let's go to theshelterpetproject.org and meet a few who are in a shelter near you. Harlow. Oh, she's one great listener and loves to hear all your stories. My kind of cat. Cerulo is a sweet, goofy boy who's eager to please. Sounds just like another dog I know. So go to theshelterpetproject.org, search your local shelters and rescues, and go for a cuddle with your next best friend. Adopt.
Hey guys, I'm here with Allie, who is going to show us how to get creative with your own mug. So Allie, what can you tell us about this craft?
So I wish that I could take credit for this, but shout out to Mary Richards who made this mug. It says a yawn is a silent scream for coffee.
That
and
is
so
like
cute.
so cute, so terrifyingly true.
So
also,
true.
my mom's like, no, stop drinking 4 cups of coffee a day. I'm like, Mom, you don't get it.
Right. So what she did was she just got a Sharpie and she got this mug for $1 from Target and wrote down the quote that she wanted on it and baked it at 350 degrees for 30 minutes. And
Honestly,
it stays on there.
Amazing.
So
I love
cute.
stuff like this. It is so cheap. You can do it for so many different things. You could do it for, you know, sorority stuff. You could do a personalized ones for birthdays. You could do monograms. If I had any type of like good like
handwriting
oh
my gosh,
or
I couldn't do it.
artistic skills in general.
Yeah.
But if you're like Mary and you have beautiful handwriting and really good with drawing and all that jazz, then go ahead and do these away. I remember when I was younger, this is an important thing to note with these, we painted plates. I don't know about you guys, but you really shouldn't eat off a plate that just has paint all over it. So they became decorative plates, and then those decorative plates became trash.
Yes, very true.
So keep it on the outside. I just wonder, do you know how these stand in the dishwasher?
I don't know, but
let's say they do really well.
yeah,
Let's just say it.
let's go with it.
Well, thank you, Allie. That was super innovative. Next up, Mikey and Charlie visit the Makers Hub, and stay tuned.
Hey talkers, I'm Charlie and this is Mikey. We're here today in Elon's Maker Hub with Michael Vaughn, who's an instructional technologist here in the Maker Hub, and we're going to ask him a couple questions and learn about Elon's own 3D printers. So Michael, tell us kind of what the Maker Hub is, what's available to students, and what you can really do here.
So the Maker Hub is actually referred to as a maker space, which is a space where you make things. So that's the simplest explanation we can give. It's basically an open lab area that any student, faculty, or staff member can access. And so in here, we give you free access to tools, supplies, and knowledge that you can't normally have access to on your own. We're trying to create a culture of knowledge where people just want to share the things that they know how to make, how to use the equipment. Like we have a programmable sewing machine. We have computers where you can do mobile app development. We have computers set up to do 3D design, and then you can take those designs and print them on our 3D printers. We have a lot of really cool things in here.
So Michael, some of my personal inspirations are Nicki Minaj, Beyonce, Nicole Richie, mozzarella sticks, and Jesus. What are your inspirations for the Maker Hub?
First and foremost, mozzarella sticks and Jesus, definitely. The big thing for us, though, is we're a little nerdy in teaching and learning technologies and in instructional and campus technologies as a whole. So we love technology, but more importantly, we love education and how technology factors into that. The one thing I love to tell the students at the end of orientation is the most important project you will ever work on in here is yourself, right? If you're willing to spend time developing your skills over a couple of months instead of coming in expecting to be awesome right away, because you're not going to be awesome right away. It's just not going to happen, and that's all right. Except you two. Yeah, there was an asterisk. Did I not? Okay, there was an asterisk. So it's going to take time to develop those skills, and that's okay. That's what we're here for. We're open as long as we need to be. Right?
That was quite the self-esteem builder. You might as well be counseling services / Maker Hub. Yeah, I fail at almost everything, so that was just lovely to hear.
All right, so we're all about being pretty fun and festive around here. So we were just wondering, what do you think is the most fun, most festive kind of part of the Maker Hub? What's your favorite part?
I think my favorite part so far has probably been the 3D printing module, just because the students have come up with some really interesting things and we've seen a ton of interest in that area in particular. We have some awesome stuff in here that I really want people to spend more time with, but I've been happy with where the 3D printing has gone so far. We put a huge focus on actually helping you design something that you're going to make, right? Or to take something online and learn to modify it and adjust it so that it's something for you, so that it's customized. So that's what we focused on. That's why we have 2 really high-powered computers. Like, these are essentially computers you would use to play really high-end video games, but because the graphics processing is so strong, it works great for 3D design. So we can get you started. If you have 0 experience, I guarantee you within 2 or 3 hours you'll be designing something that you can print out. And the cool part is the software we're going to set you up on, it's web-based. So you can save it, you can log out, and then you can go back to your room, fire up your computer, and keep working on it from there, which is really, really cool. We love that. So, yeah, I'd say 3D printing is probably my favorite so far.
We're here with our favorite friend who reminds us of Kelly Rowland, Peter. Tell us what you're doing, Peter.
Making the ETalk logo.
Great. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to this segment of ETalk. Again, I'm Mikey. This is Charlie. We're the worst. Make sure you check out the Maker Hub. It's in Harper Hall, which is Colonnades E, and we will see you later.
Hey ETalkers, we all know Elon is trying to facilitate a strong intellectual climate here on campus, and we're here to talk about it, whether or not it's working. So first, let's check out this video.
What's up ETalkers, this is Diego Pineda, and I'm here with
Riley Butler.
and we're going to interview people on how much they know about current events.
Did you watch the Democratic debate last night?
I did not.
I did not.
I did not. Nope.
No. I did not.
No, I did not.
No. No.
Watched the Democratic debate last night?
I did. I watched some of it. I didn't get through all of it.
Can you name 3 Democratic candidates?
Hillary Clinton, Bernie Sanders, that's it.
No. Bernie Sanders. That's it. Oh, Hillary Clinton.
One more?
Oh. No, I don't know the other one.
Okay.
Hillary Clinton. Yeah, Hillary Clinton and the guy's name. No. Is that Mark Rubio a Democrat? No.
Kanye West.
Hillary Clinton. There's like this one dude with like a glass hair on his name. It's like it's something Ford, right?
We got, well, Joe Biden's possibly running with Hillary Clinton. Is it Jim or Joe Webb? It's Jim Webb, I think. And then we got Sir Bernie Sanders. But
Can you name 3 Republican candidates?
Donald Trump, Jeb Bush, and that's all I know.
I know. Donald Trump, that one. And I don't know 2 others.
Donald Trump, Marco Rubio, and oh my God, this should not be this hard. I'm so sorry. Jesus, I'm totally blanking.
do you know what's going on with Planned Parenthood?
No.
No.
Not much about it.
Nope.
No.
Do you know what Planned Parenthood is?
Yes.
Can you explain it?
No.
All right.
It's the place that you go if you want to get birth control without your parents know.
Is it like abortion? Abortion.
Like abortion stuff. Like some things that women cannot get in other resources that they don't have, they can get it through Planned Parenthood. And if they take it out, women will be lacking these resources, women that don't have the money to have them otherwise.
We got lots of interesting answers about our current events questions today. Thanks for joining us.
All right, so as we just saw, Elon's intellectual climate may not be quite where it should be.
I'm so upset.
I'm embarrassed.
No,
I'm
yeah.
embarrassed.
I'm very embarrassed.
We're college, like we're
Very
university, like what?
Granted, okay, I'm just gonna throw some assumptions out there.
Okay.
They were outside McEwen Dining Hall, which mostly freshmen eat at, and they are very early in their college careers and adult careers in general. So let's throw them that softball really quickly.
Also, I always watch all the debates myself. I was traveling back to school from fall break on the night of the Democratic debate, so even I have not watched it.
What airline? Because
I was
I was
Delta.
on JetBlue and they had the
Delta.
TVs,
No.
so I switched right to it.
That
Fancy, because you're
was-
fancy.
and
fancy
we're
gal.
not
So
you're
not
an
an
intellectual
excuse
fancy
for
gal.
I was in a car driving, not even on a plane. So
So we could give them that.
we can
Yeah,
give them
for
that.
sure.
Not everyone in college has a television. I don't have a television. I read about
Okay,
the
for the debate.
Yeah.
But for the candidates, like,
That's a little
Disappointing. It's even on the sidebar on your Facebook. Like, you'll see things about
Yeah.
Trump. You'll see things
Yeah.
about that little, that
Some
little
of the people
news
didn't
bar.
even know Hillary Clinton.
I
Just
mean, how
like,
do you not know Hillary Clinton?
Have you not
That was
even
bad.
looked at
She's
any
been
type of
talking
social
about running
media?
for president for years now.
years,
Like,
yeah.
it's a long time coming. Like, how do you not know that this is the year?
I actually, SGA, I don't know if you guys heard about this, but last year they did a survey of, I want to say it was a little over a third of students here, and only 12%, I'll throw some stats you guys, only 12% of students said they had very frequently intellectual conversations and that they thought they were getting, being intellectually stimulated here. And so that, I don't know, that's pretty low.
Sad. That's I'm not proud of that.
Okay, so I like to talk about politics, and sometimes if I'm with certain people, I'll get a little made fun of. If I'm at dinner, some of my friends are really good and they'll indulge me, but some people will be like, all right, what's with the serious talk? Right. And I grew up in a household, I will say, where at dinner we had conversations about world issues.
Yeah.
So maybe that's why, maybe not everyone had that.
My roommates banned it from our house. They were like, we're not going to talk about that, Casey. And I was like, because apparently I'm annoying because I know too much about it. not tooting my own horn, but I think it was just because I grew up in a household like this at dinner, this
where
is
the
kind of
conversation was
stuff we
normal.
talked about.
Exactly, I agree. And my roommate same, if you ever try to talk about it, she'll be like, I don't know. And I'm
I don't like that.
And
I think there's a misconception that we're still too young for it to matter. That's just not true.
Not true
at all.
Not true.
You
Couldn't
need
be
to
the more
register to
opposite.
vote.
Maybe
Especially
that's why,
everyone here is, if not almost 18, everyone should be 18.
18 or older.
There are some younger people, I guess, in freshman year, or I don't know, maybe
some 12-year-olds.
There may be some boy geniuses, I just don't know.
Yeah.
But we're registering to vote. Or you are registered to vote.
Some people don't even do that. But it was interesting because Elon did their initiative kind of reminding people to register to vote right before fall break, which is a really good time to go register. If you were to go home, register, fill out the to apply for the absentee ballot. So I hope some people, especially looking at what's going on and how important it is and just these races, I really hope people went home and registered and go online and read some articles.
I think
it's easy.
Videos too. The video that was just played is definitely comparable to some of the videos that Jimmy Kimmel will play on his show. And so if this is even though this, I don't know, I want to say this isn't an accurate representation of Elon, but it apparently is.
I think it is. I mean, not to bag on Elon,
it's
but
even kind of an accurate representation of America. In
Yeah,
some
and I think our age group. But I mean, it's kind of interesting because I think it could also be argued that there's a really good portion of adults who may not say I don't know, but then whatever they do say, it's is that even factually correct? Do you even know what you're saying?
There have been times where presidential candidates or a gubernatorial or whatever candidates in debates will straight up say wrong facts.
Right.
All the time.
Politicians.
All the time.
I mean, a lot. Yeah.
But
So
bringing it back to Elon,
I
think they're trying to do this with places like Oak House in the Global Commons, but I don't think that's enough. And they have all these speakers, but no one goes to them.
I think it needs to be done in the classroom. I really think it needs to be done, and I think no matter what classroom, across the board, maybe not science, but I don't know, it needs to be done in the classroom.
I agree.
It's the only way
I completely agree.
You know?
Well, that's all the time we have for now, but up next, Casey is going to sit down with Olivia, who is here from Intersect.
Welcome back, ETalkers. I'm here with Olivia Ryan, who's here to tell us a little more about Intersect. So first, like I said, let's just start. Let's tell our viewers what exactly is Intersect.
Okay, yeah, of course. So Intersect is a conference that's put on by Elon. It's at Elon and it's free for Elon students, but there's also a bunch of other universities from around the area that also comes to the conference. So the focus of the conference is diversity and leadership, and where the two intersect. So Intersect,
there we go, got the name.
So basically, it's a lot of different workshops throughout the day, and the workshops are put on by Elon faculty and also Elon students.
Oh, wow.
So it's really cool because you can go there and you can hear different faculty and staff members and also fellow students talk about what diversity and leadership means to them and stuff like that. And then we also have 2 keynote speakers. We have a keynote on Friday night who is a faculty member. This year we're going to have LD Russell speak to us. And then we also have a Saturday night keynote, which is this year Clint Smith, who is a spoken word poet, and he's really, really cool.
Really awesome. So when do you hold this event?
Yeah, it's on November 13th and 14th this year.
Oh, nice. So nice.
Very exciting.
And so do so you said other universities get involved with this. Do they come to Elon for our event?
Yeah, it's run by Elon students. So I'm a co-director with another student, Matt Sheehan. He works for the Center for Race, Ethnicity, and Diversity Education, and then I work for the Center for Leadership. And then together we oversee like a planning committee of Elon students who also help plan the conference.
Yeah.
But then other institutions do come. So University of North Carolina at Greensboro is coming, App State's coming. High Point just put in registration as well, so a lot of different universities.
Oh wow, so you're really, and so this was an Elon you started all, wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome, good for you guys. So how did you get involved with this?
So I was pretty involved with the Center for Leadership starting in my first year here, and so then I just kind of fell into it and like saw that there was an opening and like that you can apply to be this director of this conference, and I was like, okay, well I really like talking about diversity initiatives. I really like leadership, obviously. So I'm like, this seems like it could pretty much be something I would want to do. So then I ended up applying and then luckily got the position. And then once I actually started doing it, I was able to shadow the previous director at the last year's conference, which was awesome. Our keynote last year was Gina Rosero, who is a transgender model, and it was so, so cool. And so once I started shadowing it, that I like truly, truly fell in love with it. And it's awesome.
So this is your first year as a director of this?
Yeah, it's my first year.
So what are the challenges that you're facing? Are there any non-challenges? Like what's like, you're coming up so soon, so like what's going on? What are you doing to prepare for the big event?
Yeah, so it is coming up really soon. We're like, wow, I guess 4 weeks out. I don't even know.
I know, it's so soon.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
So soon. I can't believe November's that close.
I know.
It's like,
it like really flies by. But yeah, we have meetings every single week. So we have a meeting every week with our planning committee, and this is like a group of like 10 awesome students who all have separate positions to help plan the conference. And then I also have leadership meetings with the Center for Leadership, and I have meetings with the Center for Race, Ethnicity, and Diversity Education. A lot of meetings, but it's hard scheduling things and hard like getting in touch with people, trying to talk to professionals. Like we're talking to agencies about the keynote and then also talking to faculty and staff members. So it's a lot of emails and a lot of talking, but it's just so fun that I love to do it.
Right.
Yeah.
So how can Elon students get involved, or is it an application type thing, or how do you get your committees for this?
Yeah, so in the spring we do hold like interviews, and then there's an application out to be on the planning committee. But Elon students could also get involved. They can just go to the conference, which is free for Elon students. So if you just go to elon.edu/intersect, you can register today. I've got to do my plug.
Yeah, exactly.
But another thing is that Elon students can also volunteer. So we do need like room monitors and just people who can tell everyone else who aren't from Elon like where McKinnon is and where other rooms are and stuff like that. So there is a way that you can sign up to be a volunteer, and that's not an application. That's just really anyone who wants to.
And is that on your webpage too?
Yeah, it's on the website, and it's such a good opportunity. You can get some service hours and also just be involved in something that's really, really awesome.
So how about the faculty, the Elon faculty that's involved? Who is it? A volunteer basis? Is it is it who gets involved in this conference?
Yeah,
and works
so
with you guys?
It's run by Dana Carnes out of the Center for Leadership and then Carla Fullwood out of the Creed. So they're the 2 main faculty and staff members who oversee the conference. But as far as the presenters, we do reach out to a bunch of different people. Really, in our committee meetings, we just kind of ask like, hey, is there any professor or any staff member that you think would have an awesome workshop? And based on what the planning committee says, we really just send a lot of emails, reach out. There are several different professors who have done really, really great presentations over the years. And so it's really just a matter of reaching out to people.
Right? Oh my gosh, that's so awesome. Well, we're so happy to have you here.
Thank you.
This is a great initiative. Love it. But looks like we're all out of time. Thank you so much for being here, Olivia. Make sure you like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. Until next time, this is ETalk.